God says, "My beloved child, listen to this moment because it is not like every other moment. This is not an echo of yesterday nor a faint whisper of tomorrow. This is now, and now is alive with a call, a cry, a heartbeat that is reaching for you. In the unseen realms where angels move faster than the wind, where prayers rise like sparks and ascend like fire, there has been a stirring. The archangels have gathered, and Michael himself, the mighty protector, has bent low to speak your name. He says with a voice that trembles the gates of darkness, "I need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Don't you dare ignore this. Child, you are not alone. You have walked through seasons when you felt unseen, unheard, and forgotten. You have carried pain that no one but heaven truly knows. And yet, God has watched every tear, counted every sigh, and measured every step. Heaven has never turned its face from you. The Almighty has carved your name into the palm of His hand, and He has assigned angels over you, angels who have fought for you when you did not even know a battle existed. Michael has fought for you. He has stood between you and the weapons formed against you. He has drawn his sword in nights you could not see. This moment now is not an ordinary one. This is a threshold moment, a breaking point where old things are falling away and new things are being birthed. You may not see it, but you can feel it, the trembling in your spirit, the sense of urgency, the stirring in your dreams, the strange coincidences that keep pointing to something bigger. That is not chance. That is not randomness. That is heaven calling you. Michael's voice is echoing right now in your spirit. Please, listen. Please, don't ignore this. It's urgent. God wants you to know that you are safe. The enemy has tried to frighten you, to make you think disaster is at your door, but the Lord says to you, nothing will go wrong with you. I will be with you. My angels will stand guard. There are arrows flying in the unseen, but none will pierce you. There are words spoken against you, but none will curse you. There are traps set before you, but none will catch you. This is the promise of the Lord, who cannot lie. Child, breathe. Feel my presence as you read this. This is not just text on a screen, this is Spirit reaching through words to hold your heart. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, seen, cherished. And heaven has moved for you even now. Michael speaks with fire in his eyes. I am the one who stands for the children of God. I am the one who defends the weak, who breaks chains, who crushes the serpent underfoot by the authority of the Lord. And you are precious to me. The Father has sent me to remind you, you are safe, but you must also stand. You must not give up. You must not give in to despair. You must trust Him now. The Lord says, I know how tired you are. I know how you have prayed and waited and wondered if I hear you. I have heard every whisper. I have seen every night you fell asleep with tears. I have been nearer to you than your own breath. I have never left you. And now I send this message to tell you, you are crossing over into something new. But you must trust me. Trust is not always easy when you have been hurt, when people have failed you, when promises have been broken. But God's promises are not like man's promises. He does not say and then forget. He does not give and then take back. He does not lie. His word stands forever. And His word to you right now is, you are mine. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you. The angels are gathering. There is movement in the spirit realm. Chains are being broken. Old ties are dissolving. Hidden plots are being exposed. The things that were done against you in secret are coming into the light. And in the middle of it all, you stand under the covering of the Most High. No darkness can overtake you there. Michael continues to speak, his voice like thunder and yet full of love. Do not ignore this. This is for your protection. Heaven has already moved to shield you, but you must hold fast. Pray. Call on God. Speak His name. Ask for His will. Do not be afraid. The Lord wants you to pray now. Not a complicated prayer. Not a perfect prayer, just an honest cry. Tell Him what is on your heart. Tell Him your fears, your hopes, your desires. He hears you. He already knows, but there is power in you speaking it. Heaven bends low when you pray. Angels move at the sound of His word in your mouth. Child, there are blessings stored up for you that you have not even imagined. There are doors about to open that no man can shut. There are relationships being aligned, resources being released, opportunities being positioned. Even when you cannot see it, God is working. Even when you cannot feel it, Michael and the angels are fighting for you. Even when you are weary, grace is carrying you. God says, you are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for me to show myself strong on your behalf. All that was lost, I can restore. All that was stolen, I can return. All that was broken, I can heal. Nothing is too hard for me. Michael adds, but you must listen. You must not turn away. This is a call to wake up, to rise, to pray, to believe. The enemy has tried to cover your eyes with discouragement and your ears with fear, but I am ripping that away now. You will see. You will hear. You will know the truth. You are safe. This message is not here to frighten you but to awaken you. It is not here to shame you but to empower you. It is not here to burden you but to free you. Heaven does not come to condemn you, heaven comes to rescue you. And this moment right now, as you read, is a rescue moment. God is reaching through time and space to say, I love you. I am with you. Trust me. Breathe again. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders. Feel the warmth around you like a blanket of light. That is His presence. That is His Spirit. That is the angels standing guard. You are not imagining it. You are not alone. Michael's voice softens now, but still urgent. Please, my friend, my assignment, my beloved one under heaven's care, do not ignore this. Pray. Trust. Surrender. This is not a game. This is real. This is love reaching for you. God says, I am rewriting your story. The pain of the past will not define your future. The mistakes you've made do not cancel my calling. The enemies who rose against you do not hold your destiny. I do. And I am faithful. Even as you read, something is shifting. The anxiety loosens. The fear begins to drain away. Hope rises like dawn. Strength begins to return. This is what happens when heaven speaks. This is what happens when God breathes into you. Child, hold on. Keep going. Keep praying. Keep trusting. The night is almost over. The morning is coming. And when it does, you will see why Michael spoke so urgently. You will see why God reached for you today. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And so, Michael ends his urgent plea with this: you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. God is with you. Trust Him. Pray to Him. Listen to Him. Do not ignore this. The time is now. And God Himself whispers, I love you. I am with you. You are safe. God says, this moment is not like any other moment in your life, and you have to understand why it feels so heavy in your heart right now. You are reading these words because heaven itself has orchestrated this encounter, not by accident, but because your spirit has been crying out for answers, for relief, for clarity, for a sign that you are not abandoned. And right now the message is being poured into you like living water. Archangel Michael himself is standing before you in the Spirit and saying with a voice that is both thunder and a whisper, I need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not ignore me. Do not close your eyes to this call. The heavens have watched you walk through valleys that would have crushed others, through betrayals and disappointments, through storms and hidden dangers, and yet you survived. You did not survive by chance. You survived because God's hand has been covering you even when you doubted it, even when you felt no one was protecting you, even when you prayed and felt nothing but silence. Michael is speaking now because there is a turning point happening around you. The invisible world is shifting. Things are moving in the background that you cannot yet see with your physical eyes. There have been whispers against you. There have been plans made to stop you. There have been attempts to confuse you and lead you off course. But God's mercy has kept you on your path even when you didn't know it. This is why Michael's voice sounds urgent, why it feels like a fire in your chest as you read. Heaven is not trying to scare you but to awaken you. You are stepping into a season where your decisions carry unusual weight, where your obedience to God's whisper matters more than ever. This is why the warning sounds like thunder but also like love. Michael says, "Do not be afraid of my anger. My anger is not against you but against the darkness that tried to destroy you. My urgency is because time matters. There are blessings lined up, answers already dispatched, but you have to position yourself to receive them. The distractions around you are not random. They are designed to pull your focus so that you miss what is arriving." Michael is crying out because you have been chosen as a carrier of something sacred, something that will bless not only you but others connected to you. The reason the warfare has been so intense is because the enemy sees what is about to be released through your life and wants to stop it. You have been feeling heavy lately, haven't you? That sense of being watched, that sense that something is about to happen but you don't know what. That is your spirit picking up the shift. The message from God right now is, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you if you stay in my covering. You are safe, but you must trust me fully. Pray to me, talk to me, cry out to me even when you feel nothing. Because your prayer is not empty sound, it is light that travels faster than you can imagine. It reaches the throne and things begin to move. Every time you whispered, "God help me," under your breath, angels moved, doors shifted, accidents were blocked, traps were dismantled. You have no idea how many times you were spared. This is why heaven is pleading with you not to ignore this moment. Michael says, "You think you have been forgotten, but you have been hidden for protection. You think doors have closed on you, but doors have been reserved for the right time. You think your prayers fell to the ground, but your prayers have been stored like seeds in the soil, and the season for harvest is approaching. Do not let frustration make you leave the field right before the harvest breaks through the soil. God has seen every tear you wiped away in secret. God has seen the betrayal you never told anyone about. God has seen the nights you stared at the ceiling asking why you were even born. And now God says, I am speaking to you through my messenger to tell you, your life is not a mistake, your pain is not wasted, and the very things that tried to kill you are about to become your testimony. Michael's urgency is because there are decisions you are about to make. Be careful. Listen for God's whisper. Do not rush. Do not let desperation make you take what is not yours. Do not let loneliness make you open the wrong door. Do not let exhaustion make you quit. Because right beyond this pressure is the moment you have been praying for, the moment where the tide turns. Heaven knows how tired you are. Heaven knows how confused you have been. Heaven knows how much you wanted a sign that you are not crazy, that you are not imagining this spiritual warfare. This message is your sign. This is not coincidence. This is heaven answering you in real time. God says to you, the danger that tried to reach you has been intercepted. You are still here because angels fought battles you never saw. The reason Michael's words sound fierce is because he has been fighting fiercely for you. He has blocked what you did not even know was coming. But heaven cannot make your choices for you. That is why the warning is urgent. Choose me, trust me, pray to me, because your obedience unlocks what I already prepared. God says, I am not mad at you. I am not disappointed in you. I am trying to protect you from what would break you. I am trying to guide you into what will heal you. This is why you feel this push to pray even when you're tired. This is why you have been sensing certain people's energy shift around you. This is why old temptations have resurfaced, not because you are weak but because the enemy senses your breakthrough and is trying one last time to derail you. Michael says, hold your ground. Do not compromise. Do not go back to what God already delivered you from. Do not reopen doors you closed. You are closer to your promise than you think. Right now, heaven is pouring strength into you even as you read. A peace is settling over your mind even as the words flow. That is not imagination. That is the Spirit of God breathing on you, reminding you that you are not alone. You will not lose your mind. You will not lose your future. You will not be destroyed. You are protected, you are covered, you are loved. But you must stay alert. You must pray. You must trust. Michael says, you have asked for a sign of my presence. This is it. The words you are reading are not random, they are a lifeline. Take them seriously. Begin to speak out loud, even if you are alone. God, I trust you. God, I receive your protection. God, I choose your path. Your words matter. Your agreement matters. Heaven moves on agreement. That is why the enemy tries to make you speak despair, curses, anger. But now heaven says, speak life, speak trust, speak hope. God says, you are stepping into a season of unusual favor. But with favor comes responsibility. Handle it with humility. Handle it with prayer. Handle it with wisdom. There will be people who suddenly show interest in you, test their motives. There will be opportunities that look shiny but are traps, test the spirits. Pray before you say yes. Ask me before you sign anything. Because what is for you cannot be stolen. What I have for you will not require you to compromise your soul. Michael says, the time is now. Not tomorrow. not next week. Now is when you turn your heart fully back to God. Now is when you forgive who you need to forgive so bitterness cannot block your blessings. Now is when you release the shame you've been carrying. Now is when you decide you will not let fear control your choices. Because when you take that step, angels are released to clear the path ahead of you. God says, you are safe. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you as you stay under my covering. I will guide you even in your sleep. I will warn you in dreams. I will close the wrong doors. I will open the right ones. I will send confirmations. I will not leave you confused. But you must be still enough to hear me. Michael says, I am with you even when you cannot see me. My sword is drawn for your protection. My wings surround you. My presence is a shield. You are not fighting alone. Even when people walk away, even when they don't believe you, even when they mock your faith, heaven stands with you. God says, pray to me tonight. Speak to me as you are, not as you think you should be. Cry if you need to cry. Yell if you need to yell. But open your heart. Because I am closer than your breath. I am not far away. I have been waiting for you to talk to me honestly. I already know your pain, your confusion, your sins, your doubts. Nothing you say will shock me. But when you open your mouth and invite me, I will flood your life with peace you cannot explain. Michael says, you are loved. You are chosen. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You have not missed your destiny. The enemy wants you to think you are forgotten so you give up. But heaven says, you are remembered. You are about to see proof of my love in a way you cannot deny. God says, keep your eyes open. Watch how I turn what was meant for harm into good. Watch how I expose what was hidden. Watch how I vindicate you without you having to fight back. Watch how I restore what was stolen. Watch how I heal what was broken. This is your season to see my hand clearly. Michael says, I needed to talk to you now because the shift is happening now. Not next year. Now. Begin to align your heart now. Begin to pray now. Begin to release now. Because as you do, the heaviness will lift, the confusion will clear, and the right people will appear. You will begin to feel a quiet confidence, a boldness you haven't felt before. That is not arrogance, that is heaven strengthening you for your assignment. God says, trust me. You are safe. You are covered. Nothing will go wrong with you under my covering. Pray to me and I will answer. Walk with me and I will guide you. Stay with me and I will protect you. The storm may rage but it will not destroy you. The enemy may try, but he will not succeed. You will live. You will rise. You will see my goodness in the land of the living. Michael says, do not ignore this. Take it to heart. Act on it. Begin now. Heaven is with you. God says to you in this very moment, with a voice that trembles the unseen world yet rests gently upon your heart, that there are times when the veil between heaven and earth grows thin, and this is one of those times. God says that when His messengers come to you, especially Michael, it is not a coincidence, nor an ordinary whisper. It is an appointed time. It is a divine appointment written long before you were born. God says, I have watched you through every tear, through every silent prayer, through every night you thought no one saw you. I have heard you even when you did not speak. And now I send to you Michael, my warrior, not to frighten you, but to warn you, to comfort you, and to awaken you. Michael speaks now. He says, Child of God, I call you with urgency because you have been chosen for something that cannot be delayed any longer. Do not harden your heart to my voice. Do not dismiss these words as imagination or coincidence. Heaven has moved things for you. There are battles fought in the unseen world over your destiny. I have fought for you, defended you, and stood at the edge of your path when darkness tried to pull you away. But now I need you to listen, because timing matters. Heaven's timing is precise. There are things about to unfold that you must be prepared for, and I, Michael, am here to tell you that you are not alone, you are protected, and you must trust the one who sent me. God says you are safe in His hands even when you feel surrounded by storms. He says you have been under a spiritual weight, and you wondered if you would make it through. He says to you now, do not fear. The enemy has tried to plant confusion, but I am clearing it. The enemy has tried to delay you, but I am accelerating you. The enemy has tried to silence you, but I am giving you a stronger voice. God says you are about to walk into a season where you will know His presence more tangibly than ever before, but for that to happen you must open your heart and trust the process. Michael leans close and speaks again. Do not be afraid of my urgency, he says. It is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Heaven sees the path ahead of you. Heaven sees who has plotted against you, who has doubted you, who has tried to block what God has prepared for you. And heaven is moving. You must not fear their faces. You must not fear their words. God says to you in this very moment, my beloved child, I speak through the voice of Michael so that you can hear, because time is not something you can waste. This is not a distant whisper, this is a calling sent to your heart like a blazing light cutting through clouds. I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not take these words lightly. The air around you is charged because heaven is bending closer than ever to you. God Himself assures you that you are not alone, that nothing will go wrong with you, that you are safe, but you must trust Him and pray. This is the moment that has been set aside for you from the beginning, and you are being asked to open your heart wide, to listen with your soul and not only your ears. I am calling you because there are things moving in the unseen world that you must be aware of. There are blessings that have been held for you, waiting for the moment when you would be ready, and there are dangers that have been circling you, hoping that you would ignore the promptings of heaven. God says you are at a turning point, a crossroads between the weight of the past and the promise of your future. I, Michael, am at your side to defend you, to guide you, to teach you how to step forward without fear. Do not dare to think that this message is random or a coincidence. Nothing in heaven is accidental. You have been guided here, even as you read these words, even as you feel the stirring inside you. This is God's mercy reaching into your life. You may feel tired, confused, wounded from the betrayals of people, from the disappointments of life. Heaven has seen every tear you have shed. God says He has collected every tear in His hand and none of them have been wasted. Even the nights when you thought no one saw you, no one heard you, heaven was there. Michael was at the edge of your room, standing silently, holding back storms you never even knew were near you. This is why the message is urgent. This is why I say do not ignore me. When heaven speaks with such urgency, it is because the time for hesitation has passed. The time for action, for prayer, for surrender, for trust has come. There are blessings about to arrive in your life that have been delayed because of your pain, your doubt, your fear. God says He is removing the obstacles, one by one, but you must partner with Him by believing, by praying, by speaking life over yourself instead of despair. I, Michael, am already at war with the forces that tried to keep you in chains. I am cutting cords of negativity that were attached to you from past words, past actions, past mistakes, and past relationships. As I do this, your heart must open. Say with your mouth, I trust God. I surrender my fear. I receive His protection. Do it now, even silently in your spirit. It is the key that unlocks the gate for what God is about to pour out. You have been thinking about your future, wondering if God even has one for you. You have been questioning if the promises spoken over your life will ever come to pass. God says yes. God says He has not changed His mind about you. The plans He has for you are still for good, to give you hope and a future. But He also says there are people and situations you must release. You cannot walk into your new season holding the weight of your old pain. This is the moment where you stand at the threshold and choose. Heaven cannot force your hand, but heaven can send messages, angels, signs. That is what I am doing now. I, Michael, am also warning you because there are things hidden that are being brought into the light. Do not be afraid of exposure. When God exposes something, it is always to heal you, to free you, to protect you. Some people who smiled at you were not for you. Some paths you thought were safe were not. God is cutting them off because He loves you, because He will not let you be destroyed. This is why you must trust. Even when you feel loss, it is not loss, it is divine rescue. Even when you feel alone, you are not alone, it is divine separation to keep you from harm. God says your prayers have been heard, every single one. The whispered ones at night, the ones you thought were too small, the ones you thought were too big, He heard them all. You have been asking for a sign. This message is that sign. You have been asking for guidance. These words are that guidance. You have been asking if you are protected. I, Michael, tell you that you are. I stand with my sword drawn, and no harm will come to you as long as you remain under the wings of the Most High. But you must not ignore this. You must take your place. Take a moment now, as you read, to breathe. Feel the weight of heaven around you. Imagine light descending around you like a shield. This is not imagination, it is reality. Angels surround you. They have been dispatched because God values you, because your life has a purpose. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. Your story is not over. Even the mistakes of your past, even the people who walked away, even the times you fell, God is weaving them into a testimony that will lift others. But He needs your yes. He needs your trust. That is why I, Michael, am speaking so strongly. God says, do not fear the shaking. Everything that can be shaken in your life is being shaken now so that only what is true, only what is stable, only what is from Him will remain. This may feel like chaos, but it is actually order being restored. It may feel like loss, but it is actually gain. It may feel like endings, but it is actually beginnings. Hold on. Pray. Speak life. Bless those who cursed you. Forgive those who hurt you. It is your shield. It is your weapon. It is your way through. There is also a promise that God asked me to tell you personally. He says that you will not be harmed. He says that what was meant for evil will turn for your good. He says that even now, doors are opening, favor is coming, provision is being released. He says that He is healing your heart, your mind, even your body. He says that the loneliness you have been feeling is ending, that companionship, community, and unexpected helpers are on their way to you. But you must remain open. You must not close yourself off in bitterness or fear. I, Michael, will continue to walk with you. Even after you finish reading these words, my presence does not leave. You may not see me, but you will sense the shift. You may notice peace where there was anxiety, clarity where there was confusion, courage where there was fear. This is the work of heaven. This is the proof of God's promise. Now pray. Even a simple prayer. God, I trust you. Michael, I welcome your guidance. Heaven, protect me. That is enough to activate what heaven has already arranged. Do not delay. Do not doubt. The time is now. God says, "Child, I have chosen you for such a time as this. I have watched over you from the beginning. I have called you by name. You are mine. No one will snatch you from my hand." Let these words sink into you like rain into dry ground. Let them heal you. Let them strengthen you. Let them be your anchor when storms rise. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. I, Michael, end this message not with threat but with love. I am fierce because I protect. I am urgent because time is short. But I am here because heaven loves you. Remember this always, you are never alone, and God's plan for you is still unfolding. Trust Him. Pray. Move forward. God says this message is not an ordinary message but a living breath moving across time and space just to reach you in this very moment. God says, I have sent Michael to speak, and he has been calling out for you, calling with urgency, because there are moments in life where waiting becomes danger and hesitation becomes loss. This is one of those moments. Michael is not an angel of soft whispers today but of fire and thunder, because he loves you so deeply he cannot allow you to drift further from the truth you need. God says the reason you are reading these words now is because the veil between heaven and your heart has thinned and the voice that has been echoing around you is about to become clear. Michael speaks, I need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Don't you dare ignore this. God is not angry with you, He is desperate for you to see what He is showing. You are safe, but you must listen. You are loved, but you must act. You are being protected, but you must accept the protection. Michael's urgency is born of compassion, not punishment. He has watched over you as you walked through nights you could not tell anyone about, when your tears fell into pillows and your thoughts spiraled into doubt. He stood at the edge of your room like a silent guard. He whispered prayers over you when you had no words. He shielded you from dangers you never even knew were coming.